Are you managing?
Yeah, it's nothing really. A loose wire.
I can make some tea if you'd care for some.
No, thanks, love. It's gone 5. I'll be home soon.
If you're sure.
That'll do it, mate. You're a loose connection.
Susan, I'm not disturbing you, am I? Good. I'm sorry, darling, but the phone's been out all day, you see. I've just had it repaired. Yes, I'm fine. How's the work coming? Good, I'm glad. Yes, now listen, I'd better let you get on with it. And good luck with the lecture. I miss you. Goodbye.
It's okay, then?
Yes. My wife. She likes to know I'm all right.
You can have your phone modified if, you find it difficult.
Yes, I know.
Thames Valley Police, can I help you?
Hi, John.
Can I have the address, please?
Can you have a look at this roster for me, please, Sarge? In the morning, eh?
Sergeant Lewis.
What now, man? I should have been out of here half an hour ago.
It's a shooting, Sarge.
Sergeant Lewis. Can we open the curtains, Sergeant?
What, are you mad?
My flash has gone.
Where's his spare, for God's sake?
He's back at the station waiting for repair.
So,
What have we got, Lewis?
suicide, sir, most likely. It's pretty messy over there. His name's Henry Fallon. Found by his son-in-law, Mr. Peter Rhodes. He's outside in the hall.
Where is Mrs. Fallon?
We don't know that there is one yet.
Oh, yes. There is one, Lewis.
Can you tell us why you were here, sir?
I had a 6 o'clock appointment.
What was the appointment about?
Well, it's difficult to be precise, Sergeant. It was business. My father-in-law helped me set up my antique shop, you see. Only when I arrived, I found him like that.
You got here at 6 o'clock.
Oh, yes. Henry was a stickler for punctuality.
Do you have any idea where Mrs. Fallon is, sir?
London.
Well, she lives there.
No, she lives here. She lectures occasionally at London University. She has a flat she uses. I'm afraid I don't know the number. The university, no.
What about Mrs. Fallon's brother? Would he know?
William? Yes, I'm sure he would.
Why don't you go and ask him, Lewis? I can see to Mr. Rhodes.
Right, sir.
Take the London road, turn off for Watlington. It's called Byers Hall. You'll see it on the left, about a mile on.
Could I have a word, sir? Couldn't we just phone, sir? Only the wife's got a knitting bee coming over tonight, and I'm supposed to be taking the kids to the pictures.
It's hellish inconvenient, I know, Sergeant, but since we are dealing with a violent death, I thought the personal touch would be more appropriate.
Right, sir. Near Whatlington.
And if you can spare the time, see if you can get anything out of the pathologist.
Yes, sir.
When did you last see your father-in-law, Mr. Rhodes, before this evening?
Last night, here.
How did he seem to you?
Henry was a difficult man to read. I thought he was all right.
And his disability, when did that happen?
It's a neurological disorder, Chief Inspector. He'd been ill for a while. Over 2 years.
And the gun? You've seen it before?
Once or twice. He usually kept it in a drawer. Do you know the family, Chief Inspector?
Detective Sergeant Lewis, Thames Valley Police. Is Mr. Bryce Morgan in, please?
It's a body for the constabulary, Master William. Name is Sergeant Lewis.
Sergeant who?
Lewis!
Better? Start again, will you?
Sergeant Lewis, man. He's for the police.
All right, McGregor, that'll do.
That's quite a machine, sir.
Better than any beast, Sergeant. Doesn't eat, doesn't poo. 1 hour 3 times daily keeps me fit as a flea. You should have one, believe me.
Oh, I wouldn't know where to put it, sir.
Between your knees, man.
No, I meant it... Never mind.
Well, what can I do for you, Sergeant?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, sir. Your brother-in-law.
Henry? What's he been up to?
Oh, I'm sorry to have to tell you, sir. He's dead.
I see. Oh, we were expecting it, of course, but, The medic said another year at least.
I don't understand, sir.
He wasn't a well man, Sergeant.
But Mr. Fallon was found shot, sir.
Shot? Was it an accident or what?
I'm afraid it's too early to say what it was.
But you've seen him, surely?
I'm sorry, sir.
He's killed himself, hasn't he? That's it, isn't it? Poor fellow.
The thing is, sir, we haven't been able to contact Mrs. Fallon yet.
No, Susie's in London, Sergeant. I must go there at once. I must fetch her home. Gregor? Gregor? Susie? I didn't mean to disturb you, Susie. I fear I have some very rotten news.
Can I help at all?
We were looking for Sergeant Lewis.
I think he's out at the moment. Can anyone else help?
That's all right, Constable.
Morse? Steady, huh?
Can you get us a glass of water, Charlie? Come on.
Yeah, sure, straight away.
Let's get her over here. Please, I'll be all right.
Lewis, go and sit, Susie.
Oh, please, we can drink fast. Just some water. I'll be all right.
You really don't look at all well, Susie. You had a shock.
Here's your water, madam.
Thanks.
Really terrible shock. Sip the water, please.
I'd like to know about Henry.
Your son-in-law found him. Still has to be confirmed, but it seems he may have taken his own life. Did you have any reason to believe that he might...
His illness would have left him completely helpless long before he died. I suppose we both knew he'd never let that happen.
When did you last speak to Henry?
He called me in London. It was just after 5. I'd spent the day at the flat working.
Did he say anything that might suggest his intentions?
He was very brief. I had the impression there was someone in the room with him. He just had the phone repaired. He didn't say anything much. Only that he was fine.
I think you should go home now, Susan.
Got it, sir. Had to drag the poor bloke out of a dinner party.
Then I've wasted both your evenings, Lewis, and for nothing, as it turned out. William Bryce Morgan just brought Mrs. Fallon in.
Yeah, I just saw it.
She had no difficulty accepting it was suicide, Lewis. She said she'd been expecting it.
Well, that's about it then, sir. The test showed traces of lead and gunpowder on Fallon's hand. You haven't said how you know them, sir, the Fallons?
Henry Fallon was a Don when I was at Oxford. Law. He was quite brilliant.
What about Mrs. Fallon?
It was Mrs. Fallon I knew, Lewis, before she became Mrs. Fallon. We were engaged to be married. Hello.
Hello?
You're all right?
Yes, I was just about to go for a walk.
This isn't police business. I thought we might talk. Had you lived long in America?
Since just after we were married, Henry was offered a professorship.
What did you do?
I took a crash course in American literature and ended up teaching it. When Henry's illness was diagnosed, we came home to England. He wanted the peace and quiet.
That must have been a very difficult time for you.
In the beginning, yes. You can adjust to the prospect of loss. It's when it comes suddenly. We had a daughter, you know, Henrietta, and a grandson, Paul. They both died in a car accident 2.5 years ago.
Yes, I read about it. I'm very sorry.
Thank you. But tell me about you.
Nothing much to tell, really. After I left Oxford, I went into the army. When I came out, I joined the police force. I've been there ever since.
You never married?
No, I never married.
I shall never regret what I did. Henry was an exceptional man. If he hadn't been so... What I'm trying to say is... it wasn't an easy decision.
Thank you.
When Henry's things have been sorted out, I shall be going away from here. I think you should know that.
It started out as a normal enough day, except that when I arrived, the phone wasn't working. Mr. Fallon asked me to report it, so I went to a public call box. In the afternoon, I went for the shopping at the usual time. I was gone about an hour. I left the house at 5:45, and I know Mr. Fallon was alive then because I waved to him at the study window. I take a shortcut to the road at the back of the house, and I could see him.
Thank you, Nurse Rogers.
We were very, very happy. Henry loved America. He loved his work. We were happier than any couple had a right to be.
Would you describe, Mrs. Fallon, if you could, your husband's state of mind immediately prior to his death?
He was finding his physical disability almost impossible to tolerate. But he knew it would not stop there. The thought of being mentally incapacitated horrified him.
Thank you, Mrs. Fallon.
I'll see you outside.
I would now like the pathologist in charge of the post-mortem examination to take the stand and present his findings.
I swear that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
All over then?
Suicide?
No, there was never any doubt, was it?
I suppose not.
Still very hard on Mrs. Fallon, though.
Excuse me, Lewis. Susan? That must have been quite an ordeal for you.
At least it's over with.
How long will you be staying?
A week or so. Henry wanted the college to have his books and papers.
This, is hardly the right moment, I know, but since we've so little time, I thought perhaps we might see each other. Please, it would mean a great deal to me.
I shall probably be very poor company.
I doubt that. Can I call you then, in a day or two?
If you like.
You know, it kind of explains things, eh? Losing a woman like that, I think I might have turned a bit sour myself.
Sorry, Lewis. What did you say?
Nothing, sir. I made a bad joke, that's all. Shall we go?
Now you go. You go. I'll walk, I think.
Not this evening, Lewis, surely.
No, it's nothing pressing, sir. It's from a Dr. John Marriott. Wants us to call round and see him.
Do you know him?
Well, I do and I don't. I know I've heard of him, but I can't place where. Anyway, he's Henry Fallon's GP, apparently. Big night ahead.
I'm going to listen to some music, Lewis, with Mrs. Fallon.
I'm off out myself, as a matter of fact. Make up for the knitting bee day, Bark. Salim's Indian restaurant just opened up. I'm a steak and baked spud man myself, but Mrs. Lewis likes to live on the culinary edge, as it were.
Well, I hope you and Mrs. Lewis have a fine time, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir. You too.
It was very moving.
You sound surprised. Wasn't Schubert a favourite of yours?
No, it's surprising finding I'm still receptive to it. I'm sorry, I'm being morbid.
No. We need to mourn. Perhaps even feel guilty about having survived our loved ones. But you mustn't punish yourself, Susan.
Life must go on.
I think that's what I'm trying to say, yes. Henry's GP, Marriott?
Yes?
He's asked to see me. Have you any idea why?
No, I haven't spoken to him since before Henry died. I thought he'd be at the inquest.
More champagne, Mother?
No, thank you.
No, I'm fine, thanks. You said you were going away. Can you tell me where?
I'm not sure yet.
There are worse places than Oxford.
I've lost a great deal here.
So have I. I'm sorry, that was unfair.
Did you hate me? When I left you?
Hate you? My God, Susan. Would you like to go?
be poor company, I'm sorry. Good night.
Is your husband likely to be much longer, Mrs. Marriott?
He's with his last patient now, Chief Inspector.
Certainly gives them plenty of time.
My husband wages a one-man war against sickness, Sergeant.
Could you fix Mr. Hall with an appointment for next week, thanks, Helen? Chief Inspector Morse.
Yes.
Sorry to have kept you. Do you want to come through? Thanks. Henry's condition was quite rare, Chief Inspector. Only about a dozen or so cases in the UK annually. I'd been monitoring his condition every week for the last 2 years. This is Henry's signature. It's a crude but effective indicator. You can see the degeneration is quite marked.
I don't understand the significance, Doctor.
Well, I have absolutely no doubt that Henry Fallon intended to take his own life, Chief Inspector. I mean, we discussed it often enough. I also personally believe that it was his right. You may or may not know that I am a member of an organization which espouses...
Dignity.
What?
Sorry, sir. Dignity's your organisation. I've read about you in the local paper.
Yeah, well, I make no secret of my views, although some people would say a doctor has no business in holding them.
Go on.
Well, it's when I heard how Henry died that I became curious. You see, Henry may have been able to hold a spoon to his mouth or turn the pages of a book. But it's almost certain that he couldn't have held a gun to his head and pulled the trigger.
You sure about that?
Well, as I say, I'm almost certain, yeah.
Well, it's a pity you didn't come forward sooner, Doctor. At the inquest, for example.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, but I was on holiday in Scotland.
But I saw Mrs. Marriott there.
Yes, well, Helen's never been one for salmon fishing. And this is a shared practice, Inspector. It barely functions without her.
This information could have serious implications, Doctor.
Yes, I realize that, but I felt it was my responsibility to make my views known.
I'd like our own medical people to have a look at this material, if you don't mind.
Certainly, Chief Inspector, but I would like it back. I hope in due course to interest some of the medical journals with my findings, so I'd be interested to hear what your colleagues think of my efforts.
So will I, Doctor, believe me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You're at the inquest. Why?
I was curious.
Where the hell does that leave us?
It leaves us looking like bloody fools, Lewis. But where does it leave Peter Rhodes?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Morse. You said it was suicide. The coroner said it was suicide. And now some GP comes down from Ben Nevis waving a few sheets of A4 and everything's up in the air.
Sir.
I'm not saying we should turn a blind eye, but isn't it all a bit tenuous? What do our people think?
Well, the pathologist had the material since last night. We're seeing him later today.
We're not going to look good, Morse, are we? Not good at all. I'm lunching with the chief constable, for God's sake. If I ever get there, what am I supposed to tell him? That our suicide isn't a suicide after all, and we are now embarked on a full-blown murder investigation?
It'll hardly be that, sir.
If it is murder, there's only one suspect.
Who?
Fallon's son-in-law, Peter Rhodes.
Fallon's nurse saw him alive at 5:45, sir. Rhodes was there at 6.
A random killer wouldn't have had time to fake a suicide. The gun was kept in a drawer, out of sight. Peter Rhodes knew that. It's difficult to see how anyone else could have done it, given the time.
Well, I suppose that's something. A prime suspect before we're even sure a crime's been committed.
You can tell that to the Chief Constable, sir.
At last! Thank God for that. Well, you better have a go at it, Morse. And try and get it right this time, would you? Oh, and Morse, take a closer look at that Marriott fella. We seem to be putting rather a lot of faith in him.
Yes, sir. I'd never have thought of that.
I fancy we spoiled his lunch, sir.
Heaven forbid, Lewis.
Why were you interested in Mrs. Marriott?
I wasn't. Nah, she reckons she'd been a bit of a model or something. Thought it might have been a nice angle. The beauty and Dr. Death, you know. Dug around, came up with that lot. Yeah, so what's all this about then?
Oh, we might have to call him as a witness in a trial that's coming up. We don't want any surprises.
Phew, fat chance. No, he's clean, Sergeant. I was after the euthanasia thing. I was told he could say what he liked so long as he didn't practice what he preached.
What did you think of him?
Nice, polite, nothing too much trouble. Bit of a creep, really.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Good-looking woman.
Well, ain't she just? Makes you wonder what she's doing with a prat like him. Hey, so what's this case, then?
It's a bit early to say. Well, I'll remember your cooperation.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You'll want my card.
So. What did he say?
He said if Marriott's records are correct, Fallon couldn't have killed himself. How about you?
Well, try as I'm sure he did, the journalist couldn't lay a glove on Marriott.
What are you being conned, Lewis?
I don't know, sir. What I can't figure out is why Rhodes called us. If he killed Fallon, why not just leave and let someone else find the body?
Well, maybe he's cleverer than that. I'd like you to go round there tomorrow. Let him know we're interested.
What are you going to do?
I suppose I shall have to talk to Mrs. Fallon.
Have you seen much of Morse?
Some.
I always liked him, you know. Good man in a crisis. That was my impression. Has he changed much? Essentially, I mean.
No, I don't think he has.
Well, then.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Nonsense. Women are meant to be on their own, Susie. Never have been, never will be.
And what about men?
Chaps are a different class of being, altogether so. Much better equipped to cope with the privations of the solitary life. It's not easy, I can tell you, but what I thought was, well, Sunday lunch. Why don't I get McGregor to look out a couple of extra nose bags? And you and Morse can join me here for a feed.
Perhaps. We'll see.
Sergeant Lewis? I thought you might have been a customer. You're not here to buy, are you?
Not on my salary, sir. Not unless your antiques come in flat packed.
They are a bit pricey, I'm afraid. It's the nature of the business. So, how can I help you, Sergeant?
Oh, I've come about Mr. Fallon, actually.
Henry? I thought that was settled.
Loose ends, Mr. Rhodes. In your business, it's high prices. In mine, it's always loose ends. No, I was wondering if you could go over that day again for me. Maybe there's something you overlooked?
I don't think so, if you wish. I was here when Henry phoned. He asked me over at 6. I went there. Well, you know the rest, Sergeant.
You definitely didn't see anyone else at or near the house?
No, no one.
No. Well, thank you, Mr. Rhodes. I'll let you get on.
Thank you, Sergeant.
You said Mr. Fallon phoned you. What time was that, sir?
Around 3.
Thank you.
Is something troubling you?
No, it was nothing.
What did you want to talk to me about?
Nothing. Just an excuse to get you out.
Good. Tell me, did you see Dr. Marriott? What did he say?
He just wanted to talk about Henry. Tell us about his illness. I think he was upset at having missed the inquest.
He's a very serious young man. Very committed.
Have you known him long?
He was Henrietta's GP. They were great friends. He delivered Paul. When we came back to Oxford, it seemed natural for him to look after Henry.
Losing Henrietta and Paul must have been a terrible blow. And for Peter Rhodes, too.
His life was in ruins when we got back. He was an alcoholic. Henry paid for him to stay in a private clinic and helped him start his business. Saved his life, really.
Was Henry a partner in the business?
Well, I'm not sure what arrangement they had. I preferred to stay out of money matters and leave them to Henry. Why should that interest you?
Curiosity becomes something of a habit with policemen.
Rogers. Nurse Rogers. Started as a normal day. When I arrived, the phone wasn't working. Went to a call box and reported it. That the one?
That's it.
Won't you get into hot water for this? You're supposed to be working.
I'm a detective. Detectives think, mainly. Today, I choose to do my thinking lying down.
Susan, was it so terrible to laugh? What are you afraid of?
It's nothing, please.
Look, I'm not a fool. I know what Henry meant to you.
Haven't I hurt you enough? Can't you see what might happen?
Nothing can happen unless we both want it to. You intend to leave. You told me that. I know how I'll feel when you go. If that's the price I've got to pay for seeing you now, then so be it.
I have no right to expect that of you.
And I have the right to make that choice.
What are you doing?
I'm letting some air in, Louis. Some fresh air. It's a lovely day, don't you think?
Getting lovelier by the minute. He's been lying, sir. Rhodes. Mrs. Fallon told you her husband called just after 5 to test the line.
Yes.
And the nurse says the phone was out of order when she arrived in the morning. Rhodes is claiming that Fallon called him at 3 o'clock to ask him over. But how could he, sir? We know Fallon couldn't have left the house to make a call. And if there was no call, what was Rhodes doing there?
It's Very beautiful, Peter.
When I saw it, I thought it might cheer you up a little.
It has done. Thank you. I'll put it here, shall I?
How have you been managing?
Oh, all right.
Susan, you know, if there's anything I can do, anything you need...
Can I get you something? Tea, coffee?
No, really. I only came to make sure you were all right.
I'll have a drink if you don't mind.
The police called round to see me.
What did they want?
They seemed to think there was some things to be cleared up about Henry. It was all very cryptic. They've not spoken to you, then?
No. You seem worried by it.
No, I'm not worried. I just found it odd.
I'm sure it's nothing. Some oversight.
Yes, that's probably it.
Not bad.
You win again.
Of course I did. Croquet's a game of the bonds, Susie. Cerebral, if you will. Today, you seem to be lacking in concentration. Ah, lemonade. Pips. There are pips in the lemonade, man.
That's because there are pips in the lemons, Master William.
Well, can't you take them out?
That fluid has been strained and strained again, sir. Short of picking out them pips with my bare hands, I don't see what else I can do. No, will that be all?
Yes, that'll be all. Why must the Scots be so surly all the time?
You could always let him go if you're not happy.
Oh, don't be silly.
Well, then. Now you'll both have to excuse me while I see to the lunch.
Of course. So, Morse. A policeman, eh? You've surprised me, I must say.
How so?
A writer. Always had you pegged as a future literary gent. Calm on the outside, but inside fairly heaving with all manner of passions waiting to be expressed. Still, this gendarmerie business must be damned exciting. What about a yarn or two before we go in?
I was rather hoping that you could give me some information, William.
Really? What about?
Peter Rhodes. I want to know about his business arrangements with Henry.
Well, steady on, Morse. It's a bit off to mull over a chap's pocketbook before the ashes are cold, don't you think?
Things may not have been as straightforward as they seemed. It's possible that Henry did not take his own life.
But you can't be serious, can you?
I have to consider all the possibilities.
Well, Henry made him a loan. 30,000 to be paid in 2 parts.
Were both payments made?
No, they weren't. Henry was having second thoughts, as a matter of fact. He wasn't convinced he'd recover his money. He was planning to cancel the second payment.
Had he told Rhodes?
Yes. He'd also informed his bank. He told them he'd confirm when he'd spoken to Rhodes.
When did he tell Rhodes?
The night before he died. Henry felt very badly about it, of course, but he could be absolutely ruthless when he had to be. Have you told her about this?
I thought she should be protected from it for as long as possible.
Yes, of course. You're a good man, Morse. I had hoped you'd come here for quite different reasons. Susie's still a young woman. The spark's gone from her, I know, but I thought if anyone could bring her back to us, you could.
Young Morse. I've seen worse.
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes.
Sergeant Lewis, I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Oh, no, sir. This way, please. Would like to see you in the interview room.
This is all very portentous, Chief Inspector. What's it about?
It's about Henry Fallon, Mr. Rhodes. He helped you set up your business, I believe. He made you a loan.
Yes. I don't see...
How important was the loan, Mr. Rhodes?
It was very important. Well, I needed the money to tide me over, you see. I had a cottage that I sold near Banbury, but that wasn't enough. I needed Henry's support till I could break even.
You met with Henry Fallon on the night before he died, sir?
Yes.
What was the meeting about?
About business.
About the loan?
Yes. Look...
What about the loan, Mr. Rhodes?
What? Well, it was to be made in 2 payments. Henry said he was very happy with the business, there'd be no problems with the second payment. He was going to speak to his bank on the following Monday.
He said that? You sure, Mr. Rhodes?
Of course I'm sure.
Mr. Fallon told William Bryce Morgan that he was going to cancel the second payment. He told him he'd informed you of his intentions.
Well, that's nonsense.
Are you saying William is lying?
No. No, I'm saying he's mistaken.
And Mr. Fallon's bank? Are they mistaken too, sir?
What?
Mr. Fallon informed his bank that he was going to cancel the second payment.
No.
Why were you at the Fallon house?
I told you Henry called me.
At 3 o'clock?
Yes.
Where did he call you from, Mr. Rhodes?
From home, of course. He was housebound.
Mr. Fallon's telephone was out of order for most of that day. Certainly at the time you say he called you.
Can you explain that, Mr. Rhodes?
Well, it can't be. He phoned me.
Yes.
This is madness. Madness. My father-in-law killed himself. Everybody knows that.
Everybody thought that. But now it seems he couldn't have. I think it was murder, Mr. Rhodes. A murder that you alone had the opportunity to commit. The opportunity and the motive.
I want to get out of here. You can't keep me here. Let me out, please! Come on, sir. Please! You don't understand. This is all wrong.
Mr. Rhodes, this interview is being recorded. My name is Detective Chief Inspector Morse. Also present in the room are Detective Sergeant Lewis and Police Constable Matthews. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Great. Thanks. I'll be finished in a while.
I'm very grateful to you for coming, Susan.
I'm not sure what good I can do, Peter.
You can tell them that it's not true.
Peter.
You must know that I couldn't harm Henry. You must. I owed everything to him. My health, the business.
The police know that, Peter.
Then why should I kill him?
I don't know. They say you lied about the phone call and about the loan.
But it's the truth, Susan.
Peter, I tried to call home myself, and I couldn't get through.
You have to help me. You have to get me out of here. They'll believe you. You're his wife. They'll listen to you.
Please, there's nothing I can do.
Surely you believe me?
Please.
The interview is over, Mr. Rhodes.
Susan?
I'm sorry.
Susan, I'm innocent, for God's sake! He shot himself. The man was a bloody cripple. Why should he want to live? Susan!
Take it easy, sir.
This isn't happening to me. I'm an innocent man. I didn't kill him. Why should I kill him? He helped me. I'm innocent. Do you understand? Do you understand?
I've got to get started. We got those house calls sorted out, Helen. Not too bad.
Not to mention it, is that it? Pretend it isn't happening.
I gave the police the facts, Helen, and I didn't know where it was going to lead.
You won't be too unhappy if the facts put Peter in jail.
No, not if he's guilty, and the police think that he is. Look, when I come back, why don't we go out for the evening, eh?
Out. With this going on, I'm in no mood for celebration, I assure you.
Okay.
You'd be quite wrong to gloat, you know.
I don't know what you mean, Helen.
Why do you suppose I've remained here all this time? To shuffle medical files. It was to be near him. And if they take him away, they take away my reason for staying. Do you understand that?
Mrs. Marriott? Sorry if I kept you waiting.
No, thank you for coming.
We could have met in my office. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm used to people staring. A childhood accident. Remember the 5th of November, you know. As to our venue, this is less public. Anyway, I like it here. I visit the church while my husband ministers to the sick.
You asked to see me, Mrs. Marriott.
Yes. It's about Peter Rhodes. I just can't believe he killed Henry Fallon, Chief Inspector.
No. You know Mr. Rhodes well?
His wife was John's patient. We all became friends.
And because you're friends, you think he's innocent. Is that it?
Yes. I mean, if you know someone, surely you can tell him.
I'm afraid you can't.
But he couldn't do it, I tell you.
If you want to help Peter Rhodes, I'm going to need something more substantial than a character reference. Is there something more? Mrs. Marion?
No. No, there's nothing, Chief Inspector.
And that was it? She didn't say anything else?
I don't think there was anything else.
Can you be sure there isn't?
Well, she would have said, wouldn't she? Or Rhodes would have.
Well, then why come forward?
She wanted to get him off, Lewis.
Yeah, but
if someone you loved had been charged with murder, would you want to believe it?
But Rhodes, sir. You'd need to have seen him in the interview room. If that was an act.
How can you make a judgment like that? You don't know him.
Well, neither do you, but you've got him in bed with Mrs. Marriott.
But I have evidence. I saw them at the inquest, and today she asked me to let him go.
Well, forgive me, sir, but isn't that evidence what you'd call circumstantial? What about Mrs. Fallon? What does she think of him?
I don't think she liked him much. I seldom met.
Well, there must be someone we can talk to that knows him.
Ah, Morse. What do you think of her? Impressive, eh?
What can I say?
You could tell the truth and say he looks a damn fool.
10 miles at the canter, and I haven't left the room. Care to try her?
I don't think so.
Oh. Duty call, is it? I always thought Rhodes was a bit of a bad hat. Could never understand what a girl would see in him. Henrietta, especially. She lived here while she was at Oxford, by the way. I grew very fond of her.
When did she meet Rhodes?
Difficult to be precise. Suffice it to say, she stayed on in Oxford after graduation and married him soon after that.
Do you know if he was faithful to her?
You've been busy, Morse. No, the fellow had great difficulty keeping his pants on, quite frankly. Almost from the off, there were stories about his philandering. One affair, well, it looked set to wreck the marriage.
Do you know who the woman was, sir?
No idea. As it happened, Henrietta and the child were killed before things came to a head. Now, there's a mystery for you, Morse. 3 a.m. on the road from Banbury, nobody knew why.
Well, they had a cottage in Banbury, didn't they?
But at that time in the a.m., Sergeant, and with the child?
Well, what did Rhodes think?
He didn't know what to think. He was at home in Oxford. He'd had a skinful. Woke up to find himself a widower. I have to admit it affected him rather badly. Took to the source in a major way. Is that all, Morse?
Yes, thank you.
And if you'll excuse me, I must go. Meeting Susie at the solicitor's. Goodbye.
Why didn't Rhodes know what his wife and child were doing out, Lewis?
Maybe they'd had a row or something. Do you think Mrs. Marriott was the woman, sir?
Do you?
Good chance, I suppose. But adultery's a long way from murder, surely.
We've shown motive and opportunity, Lewis. And we've no other suspect.
Oh, we haven't looked for one, have we?
With good reason. The timescale doesn't allow for one.
What if someone else got into the house?
How?
Well, the nurse said she used a shortcut, didn't she, at the back of the house? If she used one, someone else could have.
Well, it's all very straightforward, Mrs. Fallon. There are two beneficiaries. Your husband's estate amounted to £175,000, gross, that is, of which your brother William is to receive £50,000, while the remainder is to go to an organisation known as Dignity, so that it might continue to campaign for the individual's right to a dignified death.
But that can't be. Well, it's outrageous. He wouldn't have left her penniless.
There's no mistake, Mr. Bryce Morgan, I assure you.
Well, then you shall have the 50,000, Susie. She shall damn well have that. Now, where do I sign? Come on.
Please, William, if it's what Henry wanted. Thank you.
Susie?
It's just not on, is it, Lewis? The distance is too great. Someone going to the house this way would have passed the nurse, making her way down. And if we assume he managed that, the chances are that Rhodes would have seen him making his way back.
No. No, he wouldn't. The curtains were drawn. I had to open them myself.
You did what? At the scene of a crime?
No, hang on a minute, will you, sir? The curtains were open when the nurse left. They had to be. She said she waved to Fallon at the window. Why would Rhodes have closed them? He didn't try to get away, and even if he had done, nobody could have seen him. What if someone else was in the house? They've killed Fallon, and they see Rhodes arrive. There's only this way out, and they'd have had to close the curtains or be seen.
We'd like you to take us through it again, Mr. Rhodes.
I told you, he called me at 3. He asked me to go over at 6. I went. I found him dead.
What were your first impressions on entering the room?
I didn't have any. I wasn't expecting to find what I did.
Think, Mr. Rhodes.
It was dark. I don't know.
It was 6 o'clock.
The curtains were closed, I think. I'm not sure.
I think he's telling the truth. I don't think he closed the curtain.
What about the phone call, Lewis? We know that's a lie, yet he persists with it.
What if the call was made?
How?
Well, maybe the nurse was wrong about what time the phone went off.
So the nurse is lying too.
Why don't I phone the exchange? See what sort of repair records they keep. I could pay them a visit in the morning.
Why not? Tomorrow morning, Mr. Rhodes, my sergeant is going to be checking with the telephone exchange. Maybe you made a mistake about the call.
Henry called me at 3 o'clock.
What did he call you about? Oh, yes, business, wasn't it?
That's right.
But I thought you'd concluded your business the night before when Henry agreed to pay the second half of the loan. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So what was there still to discuss? Had he changed his mind? Or was there something else he wanted to talk about?
Why should I kill him? I was a bloody drunk and he took care of me. I'd lost everything, my wife and child.
Something else you couldn't understand, I gather.
What?
Why they were out at that time of night.
I didn't know then and I don't know now. It was just another road accident.
I want you to get me a road accident report. June 1989, 2 fatalities, Henrietta and Paul Rhodes.
I'll get onto archives. Be on your desk first thing, sir.
Thank you.
Dr. Marriott. Mr. Stone. I hear your organisation's just coming to a bundle, Doctor. Could you say anything about that?
Not my organisation, Mr. Stone. We're just a group of individuals who share a common belief.
But this dosh, Doctor, you'll use it to spread your ideas. Couldn't you use it to help the sick? Shouldn't you be saving a life, Doctor?
When I can, yeah.
Oh, well, you can. That's good. I like it. Can I quote you on that, Doctor? It's either that or I make something up, only I doubt I can match your subtlety.
Well, then you must quote me.
End of interview.
Here it is. Fault reported 10 a.m. Repaired at 5 p.m. Time to repair, 5 minutes.
Then it was definitely out all day.
Well, it needn't have been, though.
What do you mean?
Well, the time of repair was at the customer's request. Who did you say made the call? A nurse?
That's right. Mr. Fallon was in a wheelchair.
Well, she must have been a pretty dumb nurse. Disabled get priority. We could have had someone round there right away.
There was a reporter at the surgery this morning, and he was asking questions about the will.
It was bound to arouse some curiosity.
I suppose so.
Now that everything's been taken care of, there's no need for me to stay here any longer. I haven't managed to get to the flat. I was wondering if you could see to things for me.
Susan.
I shall leave tomorrow, I think.
course.
It's Susan. I wondered if I could see you tonight.
Of course. What would you like to do? Dinner?
I thought we could meet at your place.
If you like.
Yes, I know where that is. I'll see you this evening. Goodbye.
Well, it was Mr. Fallon's request, Sergeant, not mine. I was for having it repaired at once. I mean, there was Mrs. Fallon in London to be considered. She used to call 2 and 3 times a day when she was away to make sure everything was all right. I said I could call her when I went out for the shopping, but he said no. She'd be working and wasn't to be disturbed. All I could think was they'd had a row or something.
A row?
Oh, I'm not saying they had, Sergeant, no. I just thought it odd. But as it turned out, I was worrying for nothing.
How come?
It was improper of me, I know, but I did call her, as a matter of fact. She wasn't even at home. It was her answering machine that came on. You get so embarrassed talking to those things, don't you think?
Yes, you do. Well, thank you.
Are you sure you won't have some tea?
No, thanks. I'm just on my way home. Thanks for your help.
Yes. Come in.
Thank you. The telephone repair people have confirmed that the phone was off all day, sir. And it was Fallon himself requested the engineer come at 5.
Then why the hell does Rhodes go on with his claim?
There's something else, sir.
What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. If I'd known you were having company, I could have let this wait.
Oh, that's all right, Lewis. Mrs. Fallon's coming over. You said there was something else?
No, I'm afraid it's gone for the moment.
Have a drink till it comes back.
Nah, I think I'd better be getting home, sir.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
All right.
I like the flat.
Thank you.
I've heard it said that every house is a precise commentary on its owner. Do you think that's true?
Well, it's an interesting theory, I suppose. I've never thought about it. I can't imagine what this place has to say about me.
Oh, a sturdy self-sufficiency, a certain contentment.
Well, then I'd have to say the theory is somewhat suspect.
You're probably right.
Well, no, might be something in it. Anyway, I'm glad you like it. I'm not sure you'll be able to say the same about the food. I still think we should have gone out. It's not too late. I can call...
No, I wanted us to meet here. My house... Well, it's not appropriate at all, you see. It's too full of other memories. I must sound awful saying these things, I know, but it's been so long and I'm so horribly out of touch. I feel like some silly schoolgirl.
I've asked you here because I want some straight answers. Are you absolutely sure Henry Fallon was murdered, Morse? Morse?
I'm sorry.
Have you read this?
I have not. As a matter of fact, I was late leaving home.
It's about Fallon's will. There are two beneficiaries, his brother-in-law and this man Marriott's euthanasia group.
Well, there was nothing for Mrs. Fallon to...
Is that relevant to this investigation, Sergeant?
Well, I'm sorry, matey, but I think it is. We have a man who seems to have been obsessed with taking his own life. We have a coroner's inquest returning a verdict of suicide. And we are building a case for a murder charge. On the evidence of a man who scores 125,000 in the will.
Not him, his organisation.
Well, do we know that? I mean, what exactly is the man's connection with it?
Well, we know he's a spokesman for it, sir. But according to the local papers, it's all above board.
Well, I just want to be sure, Morse. We're going to trial on this, remember that?
What the hell is wrong with a man?
He said, sir, he just wants to be sure.
Well, that's what we all want, isn't it? Matey? Lewis?
Sir?
What's the name of that journalist friend of yours on the local paper?
Stone, sir. His card's on my desk.
Am I to take it you think Rhodes is innocent, Sergeant?
I think there's a good chance, sir.
And that what, Mrs. Fallon killed her husband?
No, she couldn't have, sir. He called her just after 5. She couldn't have made it from London to Oxford in time to kill him.
Well, why this request, then?
They're supposed to be such a devoted couple, sir. But that doesn't stand up, does it? He cut her out of his will. On the day he died, he refused to have the phone repaired early, when the chances were she'd be trying to contact him.
Well, I'm bound to say they're hardly the actions of a loving husband.
Well, maybe he had good reason, sir. I mean, why did she lie about being at the London flat for the whole day? When the nurse called, she wasn't at home. And what's the most common reason for married people lying about their whereabouts, sir?
Well, you think she may have a fancy man or something?
Why not? She hasn't been slow to get reacquainted with Chief Inspector Morse, has she, sir?
No. Go ahead.
The doctors gave Fallon another year. If she was seeing someone, maybe he got impatient. He probably visited the flat at some time. There could be a photograph there, or letters, maybe a name and address.
What about Morse?
He's never going to see it, sir. He's too close. You heard what he said when I asked about the will.
Well, he'll have to know eventually.
Only if I'm right, sir.
You're due for a day's leave, aren't you, Sergeant? Oh, get me London, would you please?
I've already told you, Sergeant, what I know.
I need to establish Marriott's exact relationship with the euthanasia group.
He's a spokesman.
Does he benefit personally from the bequest?
Well, put it this way. I wouldn't go checking the flights to Marbella. No, we're dealing with a man of principle. Yeah, but let me know if there's anything I missed.
Peter Rhodes is going to prison, Mrs. Marriott.
I've told you, Chief Inspector. He's innocent.
You must think us very stupid, Mrs. Marriott.
What do you mean?
You love Peter Rhodes, don't you?
Yes.
And you expect us to believe you have it in your power to clear him, but you choose not to. What kind of a woman would that make you, Mrs. Marriott?
A selfish one, Chief Inspector. Do you think I don't know that? But apparently, self-knowledge isn't the first step to becoming a better person. Because while I want to help Peter, God knows I do, I haven't quite got the guts.
For what? What are you afraid of?
Shame. Just that.
Shame? No, no. No, that won't do, Mrs. Marriott. Not from you.
You can believe what you like, Chief Inspector.
I believe Peter Rhodes is guilty.
No.
I don't think you know anything.
You're wrong.
We've got the right man. He just happens to be someone you care for. Isn't that it? But true to character, you're prepared to set your need for him above the demands of justice. That's what this is all about, isn't it? He's as guilty as hell, and you don't give a damn.
No!
Goodbye, Mrs. Marriott.
He's innocent!
Shame, Mrs. Marriott. You? I know about you. You betrayed your husband because you couldn't have first call on his time.
Yes.
The action of a greedy, grasping woman. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Is that why you come here, Mrs. Marriott? For some sort of tawdry absolution?
You have no right to ridicule me.
But absolution for what? Adultery? Stealing another woman's husband?
We loved each other.
Stealing an innocent child's father? Is that
Please,
your great
stop it,
shame,
please.
Mrs. Marriott? Or is it the truth about the accident that killed them? Is that what you're ashamed of, Mrs. Marriott?
What?
Remember, the 5th of November. That was no childhood accident, was it, Mrs. Marriott?
Peter loved me. He said he'd leave his wife and child for me. He kept putting it off. One night we were at his cottage. We'd both been drinking. Pete'd had rather a lot. He'd passed out. The phone rang and I answered it. It was Henrietta. I was about to hang up, but I didn't. I told her that he was mine. That if she didn't believe me, she should come and see. She brought the child. She'd been alone with him, you see. I laughed at her. I actually laughed. She went berserk. Started throwing things around. Peter didn't know what was happening. He wouldn't let them go home alone. But he was too drunk to drive, so she drove. I followed them in my car. I didn't want to let him go. All the time I kept thinking, he's mine. Why should she have him? He's mine. They were driving too fast. He wanted her to stop to talk about it. He tried to force her. The car started to swerve. Something happened.
saw Peter, all I could think was that he was all right. Henrietta and the child were still inside the car. It started to burn. I tried to get them out, but the flames were too hot. I started to run back to my car to get a rug or something. There was an explosion. Peter started screaming. Over and over and over. Since that night, he's never spoken to me. He couldn't harm the Fallons, Chief Inspector. He'd already hurt them more than he could bear.
Who else knew about the accident, Mrs. Marriott?
My husband.
How?
I had to explain these to him.
Sergeant Lewis.
That's right.
I've had a word with the caretaker, sir. You can be as quick as you can.
Wait here, will you?
Yes, sir.
I won't be long, mate.
Number of messages received, 5.
John Carver, Mrs. Fallon. I'm afraid I'll miss the lecture tonight, but I've left my essay in your pigeonhole. All right?
This is Nurse Rogers, Mrs. Fallon. It's in case you're trying to call home. Only the phone's out of order, you see. I'm calling from town. Just to let you know everything's all right.
Susan, I'm not disturbing you, am I? Good. I'm sorry, darling, but the phone's been out all day, you see. I've just had it repaired. Yes. Yes, I'm fine. How's the work coming? Good. I'm glad. Yes, now listen, I'd better let you get on with it. Good luck with the lecture. I miss you. Goodbye.
Hello, Lewis. Where have you been?
I was due a day off, sir. Been trying to think things through.
Me too. Your instincts seem to have been right, Lewis. I think we've got the wrong man.
Sir?
Well, as you said, why should Rhodes lie? Accept that he's innocent, and everything else falls into place.
Go on, sir.
Peter Rhodes was set up, Lewis. The phone call, the loan, everything. The phone was disconnected and then reconnected for the call to Rhodes. and they put it out of action again for the engineer arriving at 5.
They said.
Fallon couldn't have done it on his own, Lewis.
But that would mean he was in on his own death. That's crazy.
Is it? The one thing we've known all along is that Henry Fallon intended to take his own life. Now, framing Rhodes could have given his death some meaning. Not many of us have that opportunity.
Why, for God's sake?
Revenge. Peter Rhodes was in that car the night his wife and child were killed. You could say he caused the accident. If you were the woman's father and the child's grandfather, you most certainly would.
The other person in the house, do you know who it was?
Yes. It was John Marriott. He knew about the accident. It had to be him that told Fallon.
He was on holiday.
Well, Scotland's not the other side of the world, Lewis.
I don't think it was him. I can believe he told Fallon about the accident, despite Rhodes.
Who else is there?
What about Mrs. Fallon, sir?
She'll have to be told, of course. I'm going there now.
Do you think that's wise, sir?
She'll have to know now, Lewis. Do you suppose I'm happy about that?
No, sir.
Yes, I'm fine. How's the work coming? Good. I'm glad. Yes, now listen, I'd better let you get on with it. Good luck with the lecture. I miss you. Goodbye.
Of all the bloody times.
I haven't brought you anything.
We never thought you would.
What?
Henry was a very perceptive man, John.
You don't have to do this, Susan. We'd both done what we set out to do. It was all right in Henry's case. He had nothing left to live for, but not in yours. Not now.
I've lost my husband, John. My daughter and grandchild are dead.
But there's Morse. Henry didn't foresee that, did he?
No, neither of us did.
So everything's changed. There's something there for you now, something for you to hang on to.
Please, John, stop it.
Oh, Susan, you don't have to go through with this. There was nothing for you before, but now you've got a chance of some happiness, for God's sake. Why do you think I went along with this? Because I thought Helen might love me again. I thought with Rhodes out of the way, she might love me again. You're lucky. You've got someone. You've got a chance of some happiness. Don't you realize how lucky you are?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Can't you see it's hopeless? Do you suppose I haven't considered this? From the moment I walked into that police station and saw him, do you think I haven't tried? But it can't work, John. What I want. It'll be a barrier between us. It'll destroy us.
But how will he know? How will he ever know?
Because I'll have to tell him that I killed my husband. It doesn't matter that he wanted me to. That he kissed my hand as I helped him die. I'll have to tell him why. So that a miserable little man could be made to pay for destroying our lives. For taking our child and our grandchild from us. How can he love me when he knows that? asking me to break my promise to Henry. I can't do that.
Hello.
Hello? Who the hell is this?
Look, sir, if you'd like me to tell her.
What is it? What's happened?
Something wrong with Susan. I can't wake her up.
Susan! No. Please, God, no. Susan. I want that man picked up, Lewis. I want it done now.
So you're not thinking...
For God's sake, Lewis, please!
Morse? Is Susie dead? Morse?
What the hell's going on?
You better get down the interview room, sir.
Morse? Morse! Could you appraise me, please?
Susan Fallon is dead, and that bastard had something to do with it.
But I'd like to sit in on this one, if you don't mind. Chief Inspector!
Why am I here, Morse?
Sit down, Doctor. You're here because I believe you were involved with the deaths of Henry and Susan Fallon.
Don't be silly, man.
Where were you last night?
I was at home, alone. My wife was out.
Liar! You were at Susan Fallon's house. I was there. I saw your car.
Susan Fallon was my patient. I was visiting her in a professional capacity. She was alive when I left the house. You must take my word for that or prove the contrary. Can you prove that, Chief Inspector?
You. That'll do, Morse.
Henry Fallon wasn't murdered, was he, Doctor? He colluded with you in his own death to frame Peter Rhodes, the man he held responsible for the death of his daughter and her child. The man who had an affair with your wife. She loved him, didn't she? She still loves him, and you hate him for that. Don't you just hate him, Doctor?
Yes. I hate him.
Enough to want to put him away? You told Fallon about the accident.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So you fabricate some details about Fallon's illness?
My information was accurate. I'm a doctor. Do you hear?
I hear doctor. So how did he die? If he couldn't do it himself, someone must have been there.
to disconnect the phone, to close the curtains, to pull the trigger.
Then you must find that someone, Chief Inspector, and if you wish to accuse me of conspiring to incriminate Rhodes, then you must prove it. Can you prove it? No. I thought not. Now let me join in your hypothesis, Chief Inspector Morse. The Fallon's daughter and grandchild burned to death in that car. Now, if you were right, I, for one, would not blame Henry for taking revenge. And speaking for myself, purely hypothetically, if I was asked to participate in such a plan, I'd jump at the chance.
What about Susan?
Well, all I can say, Chief Inspector, is that in all my life, I never met a couple such as they. It came of no surprise to me that she couldn't go on without him.
You knew that. And you did nothing to stop her.
I said...
You could have stopped her! You're a bloody doctor!
How could I have stopped her, Morse? If she couldn't live for you, why would she listen to me?
Please accept my apologies. Dr. Marriott, I can assure you I
No. It's perfectly all right. Nothing happened here.
Get him out of here, Sergeant. Come on. Look at yourself. Come on. Leave me alone.
Morning, sir.
You look terrible, Sergeant.
I fell asleep in the car outside the old place.
Won't Mrs. Lewis be worried about you?
I phoned home.
How did you know I was here?
I'd looked everywhere else. Fancy a walk?
Why not?
I'm really sorry about Mrs. Fallon.
Thank you, Lewis. What have they done with Marriott?
Let him go. What else could we do?
It had to be him, Lewis.
We can never prove that, sir. What was it that was done, anyway? Assisting a suicide?
In the office, when I said it was him, you seemed to have some doubts. Well, who did you think it was?
Well, I thought it might have been Williamson.
William? Lewis. Lewis, you saw him on that thing? William?
Yes, sir.
Lewis?
Sir?
You feel like breakfast?
Will you be paying?
I don't seem to have any money. I'm sorry.
So it's down to me then.
Let's just say it's one I owe you.
Yeah. Let's just say that.